Okay. So, how many of you are student here? Can you please raise your hands, please? Okay. If I'm not wrong, around 95% of the audience has raised the hand. Now, I have a question. I have a question for those who have not raised the hands. What made you believe that you are not a student? Come on. We all are enrolled in a school called life. And mind well, there are no vacations, there are no weekends, right? I stand in front of you to share an idea that worked for me as a secret weapon to handle the challenges and to overcome the failures. But before I reveal that secret weapon, let me take you all to the journey, a little journey, my journey. In my school days, I was such a student who has never seen rank 2. Hello, it doesn't mean that I have seen rank 1 also. I was your classic average student, average in everything, but not in physics and maths. I was below average in those subjects. I don't know what kind of animosity these subjects had with me, but I have never scored good marks on these subjects. But in spite of having this rocky relationship with numbers and formulas, I had a dream. I had a dream to become an engineer. So I opted for science stream in 11th and 12th standard. Now picture this: 16-year-old boy sitting in a physics class, nodding his head continuously while teacher is explaining. At the end of the class, when teacher asks, anybody has any question? Now this boy has multiple questions, but still he prefers to remain silent. Why? Because he feels that if he asks question, the entire class will laugh. So he chose to remain silent. That was me. And here comes the 6th June 1996. The results were declared. I was walking through the school corridor. My palms were sweating as if I just ran the marathon. I saw my friends. Few of them were passing happily. Few of them were nervous. My heart was pounding loud. I went to the notice board. I read the list. Roll number 23, Krunal Brahmbhatt, 55.5%. 55%, and that's all. It was a moment of silence, internally and externally both. I quickly left the school before anyone would notice the moisture welling up in my eyes. Then I opted for diploma course with a fragile hope of transferring from diploma to degree course. But as the fate would have it, in 1999, I missed the admission even in diploma to degree course because of the shortage of 1 mark. Again, my dreams shattered. Now, in the year of 2001, when my schoolmates were about to complete their graduation, I was on one hand holding a diploma certificate, and on other hand the debris of broken hopes and shattered dreams. I stepped into the corporate world. And on parallel note, I also enrolled myself on a evening college to complete my degree course. Now, my life was no less than a superhero. Morning 9 to 6, I was living as an employee. Evening 6:30 to 9:30, I was working as a student. And this was for 4 years. And trust me, maths 1, maths 2, maths 3, maths 4, thermodynamics, strength of machine, they were sucking my blood like anything. But still, I did not have any choice. I had to deal with them. We all talk about finding the ikigai and do what you love. But I will take slightly detour here. Sometimes these subjects build resilience that will require at a later stage. We don't know what life holds us for in future, but when we go through these subjects, it really helps us in future. On the employee side, I have already made a peace with myself. Low paying job, not so much of recognition. I don't know what was the issue, but my manager was not big fan of me, and I never dared to initiate the dialogues with him. It was like taking a bull by its horn. So I prefer to choose silent, remain silent again. But then it was February 2003. My HR manager called me in his cabin. I was excited because it was almost 2 years on the job. So I was expecting some promotion or probably some increment as well. I went inside the cabin and I saw my manager was already sitting there. So my excitement fizzled out. They gave me a letter. I opened it. Mr. Krunal Brahmbhatt, this organization does not require your services anymore. Your employment is terminated with immediate effect. I was terminated in the year of 2003 when I needed job badly. I was devastated. It took me 6 months to find another job, and that 6 months was like eternity. But during that time, my family stood by my side as a rock. They supported me like anything. After 6 months, I got a job in an MNC as a junior engineer. Although I spent almost, my total experience was almost 5 to 6 years, but I found a job as a junior engineer. And here, the magic happens. This company CEO was a different personality. He was not a typical CEO who always appears on the newsletter. He had a habit of interacting with new joiners. So after a couple of months, I got an opportunity to interact with him. And in the first meeting itself, he made us so comfortable. There were around 30 new joiners at that time. He shared his vision, his struggle, his plans, everything. It was a discussion as if I am having with my close friend. At the end of the session, he asked, anybody has any question? Now, first time in my life, I felt comfortable raising my hand for asking question. I wanted to ask a question about the training plan, but that is not the important thing. So I raised the hand. Now imagine this. CEO is standing here, group of 30 people sitting there. I was somewhere in the third line. So he saw me. Okay, Krunal, you have a question. Please come here. Now this was a difficult part for me. My legs were shivering. I made a way through the stage. I stand beside him. So you have a question, right? Gathering all my courage, I said, yes, sir. Do you know why I called you here? Now there is a lump on my throat. I said, no, sir. Then he addressed to the group, folks, out of 30 people sitting here, I know more than 20 have question running in their mind. But nobody has that courage to raise the hand and ask question. This boy did. And he made all the group to clap for me. At that event, my brain got rewired that, okay, sometimes you got rewarded also for asking question, not always the laugh what we used to have in the school time. At the end of the event, he told me something which has changed my life from then onwards. He told me that, Krunal, never underestimate your own voice. You have your own unique opinion, express it and unleash your potential. To be very honest, I did not understand much at that time that what exactly he meant to say, because I was in that zone of applause, because I got that applause for the first time in my life. But yes, after that, fast forward, I went into the frontline sales. I had a couple of successes. In the year of 2012, I was awarded as the best salesman in the entire Asia Pacific. And here again, entropy sets in. I'm using the term because most of you are engineers, and you feel saturated because you are in the same role for more than 5 years. You are aiming for the next promotion. So it so happened that I was sitting with my manager after a business review meeting in the year of 2013, and I expressed openly that this is what I am aiming for. He chuckled. He said, Krunal, you are still not ready. Give yourself time and we will discuss it later. I felt bad. Even after spending almost 10 years in the industry, he still feels that I am not ready. But I don't want to make the same mistake which I made in the year of 2003. Without asking question, I left the room when the termination letter was handed over to me. This time, I gathered all my courage again and asked him, tell me in which area I need to improve. I will improve and I will ensure that I'll meet your expectation. Okay, now he was bit of a fix. He took a pause and then we openly discussed about the areas he wanted me to improve on my communication. He wanted me to improve on my behavior. He wanted me to improve on my leadership style as well, which was fair enough. I commit that I am going to work on these areas for next 1 year. After that, I was looking for the group or the coach who can really help me in these areas. But as they say, once the student is ready, master will appear. I found some fantastic group who really helped me to improve my public speaking and communication skills. Not only that, I found some great leaders within my organization I was not directly working with them, but they were willing to help me. And trust me, every fraternity has few great leaders. They don't wear caps, but they are ready to support you. The catch is you have to ask for it. But the problem is we don't ask. If you ask, then they are willing to support. So here what happened in 2015, I became the national sales manager, and I also secured the award as a best lead in Asia Pacific in the year of 2015. So here is the awards ceremony happened in the Bangkok. After that, there were many national level assignments I took, and currently I am managing the global portfolio, and as a part of my global portfolio, I have to travel around the world managing the team of different nationalities and diverse team of different ethnicity as well. And that is also helping me to learn. You can see here that I have traveled to the different places, and I'm still learning. But now it is enough about me. Let me shift the focus towards you. We are in the midst of Industry 4.0. And let me tell you, this industry demands creativity, originality, innovation, and great leadership. Unfortunately, in India, there is a sheer scarcity of these skills. Where is the originality? Where is the innovation? Where is the creativity? But when I look at this room, I see potential. I see change makers. I see future leaders. Imagine a world if this room lived to the full of the potential and unleashed their true power, how the world would be. But at the same time, what I can see here, that there is an invisible finger on your mouth. That invisible finger has kept your lips tightly closed, not allowing you to reveal your true worth, not allowing you to unleash your potential. What if we all remove that finger? That finger has glued from our school days. I don't know for what reasons our teacher used to love that silence plays finger on the lips kind of concept. And today, I want to do something symbolic. Can can everyone please put your finger on your lips for the last time? May I have your participation, please? Yeah. Now, let's commit ourselves that this is the day we are on the count of 3. We will remove this finger and we will unleash our true potential. We will be the change maker in this industry and in this country. 1, 2, and 3. Please remove that finger mentally and physically both, because this is the finger which is holding you to express your true self. Now, don't take me wrong. Some of you may be making, I would say, loud noise on the social media, but I am not talking about that noise. I am talking about the real inner voice that you are unable to express, and that is where your growth lies. My point at the end, I want to say that you be the generation of change makers. You be the generation to lead with courage, because now there is no finger on your lips. Thank you.